Hi, Concord here. So today I'm going to give you my thoughts on one of my most favourite movie soundtracks. It's in my top 10 of movie soundtracks, and that's Conan the Barbarian on vinyl record. Now, I do also have this on CD, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on the vinyl record. Now, Arnold, you might remember him from the Terminator series, but before he starred in the Terminator, he actually starred in Conan the Barbarian alongside the great James Earl Jones, who also starred in Coming to America and does the very popular character voice to Darth Vader. Now, Conan the Barbarian, it's based on a comic series that's been out for some time. It's quite a popular comic series. I do own quite a few Conan the Barbarian comics, and this movie was released in early 1980s. It could be 1982. And if you haven't seen this movie, it's become a cult classic. Go check it out. And if you go check it out, come back to this video and tell me in the comments what you think. Now, all movies are subjective. You might not like it, but set your expectation, because the special effects aren't that great, well, to today's standards. But when I watch this movie, it still, holds up for me. The music to it is just fantastic, and I do encourage you to watch the movie first and pay attention to the music, then go listen to the soundtrack. Now, Basil, I'm not going to pronounce his last name because I have a feeling I'll pronounce it wrong, so forgive me for that. But he has also done some scores that you might recognize, and that is RoboCop, The Hunt for Red October, and the movie that didn't do well at the time but has become a cult classic, Starship Troopers. He also did the soundtrack for that. Now, this record comes on 180 gram vinyl. It has 12 songs, and there's 6 on each side, and is released by Geffen Records. Now, to sum up the sound quality to this score, as I mentioned, I love this score. There's moments where things are getting intense, and there's bits like this where it's just nice and easy. And sounds great. One thing I will say about this score, I'll try to sum it up, is I feel like it's been held back a little. There's moments where the soundstage opens up, and then I feel like it gets closed again. The highs are nice, and the mid-range is nice. The bass comes through. The noise floor, I feel like in the quiet moments, there's a little bit of noise there, but nothing that's distracting at all. It's still, as I said, it's still a good to very good vinyl pressing. I'd love to get the original pressing so I could do a comparison. It's just finding a really good copy and for a reasonable price. Now, what I've said, don't let that deter you. Hopefully, if you were to get this album, I would put it into the good to very good category. There's moments where it has a little bit of greatness. I've listened to it countless times, and it's just a really nice soundtrack. As I said, it's still a good to very good vinyl pressing, and I still listen to it quite a bit, and I put it on countless times. Now, I'll leave the barcode description, so if you want to look it up, where it was pressed and all that kind of stuff, I'll put that in the description below. But look, bring Conan the Barbarian back, bring it back in a TV series with Jason Momoa. That would just be awesome. But look, hopefully you get as much enjoyment out of the soundtrack as I do, and if you're going to leave a comment, leave them constructive and friendly. Thanks for watching.